So the list price of a certain tool is X dollars. So we can say that list price is equal to what? X dollars. Right? Right. In store A, the original selling price of the tool was $50 less than the list price, and the current selling price of the tool is 10% less than the original selling price. So this gives information about what happened in store A. And in store B, the original selling price of the tool was 10% less than the list price, and the current selling price is $50 less than the original selling price. So this gives information about store B. So basically we have two stores, store A and store B. We already know the list price. The list price is what? X dollars. Let me write it better. X what? Dollars. Okay, so let's look at what happened in store A. So in store A, we have that the original selling price, right, is $50 less than the list price. That will be what? That is X minus what? 50 what? Put into bracket dollars. Okay, then we also have that the current selling price. Now the current selling price, where is it? The current selling price is 10% less than the original selling price. We already know that the original selling price is what? X minus 50. So 10% of this less than this will now be what? X minus 50, right, minus what? Minus 10%, right, of what? Of X minus 50. Alright, so let me shift this so that right, so that is the current selling price in store A. Then let's look at what happened in store B. In store B says that okay, original selling price of the tool was 10% less than the list price. So in store B, original selling price is 10% less than the list price. That will be X minus what? Minus 10% of what? Of X. Okay, while the current selling price says that, okay, where is that? And the current selling price is $50 less than the original selling price. So that will be what? That will be X minus 10% of what? X. Okay, then minus what? 50. So that is what this second statement is saying. So we've been able to get the information regarding store A and store B. So the next phase is that quantity A. It says that the current selling price of the tool in store A. So what's the current selling price of the tool in store A? And that is this. This is it. So all we just need to do is to simplify this. So I put quantity A here. So in that case, this one can be simplified as X minus 50, then minus 10% of X minus 50 can be written as what? 10 over 100. That off is times X minus 50, right? Let me make this a square bracket, and then at the end of this will give us X minus 50, then minus into bracket 10 over 100 would give us what? 0.1, then into bracket X minus 50. All right, so we have what? X minus 50, right, minus, then open bracket 0.1 times X, that is 0.1X, then 0.1 times minus 50, and that will give us what? That is what? 0.1 times minus 50, that will be what? Minus what? 5. Yeah, so let me confirm. 0.1 times minus 50, that's 5, right? So now let's simplify this. We now have what? X minus 50 minus times 0.1x, that's minus 0.1x, minus times minus, that is what? Plus, then we have 5. Is that saying this is just like an imaginary one here being used to multiply the whole of this. So minus 1 times 0.1x, that will give us minus 0.1x, then minus 1 times minus 5, that's plus 5. So the next thing we do is to collect like terms. This and these are like terms. So we have x minus 0.1x, then we have what? Minus 50 plus 5. So we can factor this x minus 0.1x is more like saying 1x minus 0.1x, then minus 50 plus 5, that's minus 45. So this will give us, if we factor x out, we have x into brackets what? 1 minus 0.1, then minus what? 45. So if we simplify for that, 1 minus 0.1, that will give us what? 0.9. So this will give us what? 0.9x minus what? 45. So this is our quantity A. Somebody may be like, wow, how do we now establish a relationship? We'll do that. So let's move on to quantity B. This is quantity what? B. Quantity B says the current selling price of the tool in store B. This is the current selling price of the tool in store B. So all we just need to do is to decompose this. So this one will now give us so this will be what? X minus, then open bracket 10%, that is 10 over 100 times x, then minus what? 50. So we can see that x minus what? Open bracket 10 over 100, that is 0.1, then times x, that's 0.1x, right? Then minus what? 50. Okay, so if I open this, will give us x minus 0.1x minus what? 50. So this is like 1x in reality. So we can factor x out. We can say x into bracket 1 minus 0.1, right? Then minus 50. So 1 minus 0.1, that is 0.9. So that will be x into bracket 0.9 minus 50. So x times 0.9, that's 0.9x minus what? Minus 50. So this is quantity what? B. So yeah, by observation we can see that quantity A will be greater, right? Because quantity A gives us 0.9x minus 45, while quantity B gives us what? 0.9x minus what? 50. But let's check. Let the what? The list price x be what? Let's just choose an arbitrary number. Let's say it is what? $10. So if the list price is $10, then let's plug in into quantity A. We have 0.9 into bracket 10 minus 45. Then 0.9, right, times 10, that is 9 minus 45. And 9 minus 45 will give us minus 36. Then for quantity B, we have 0.9 into bracket 10 minus 50. And that will be what? That will give us 9 minus 50. And that 9 minus 50 will give us minus 41. So obviously minus 36 is greater than minus 41. Okay, let's choose a bigger number so that we won't be distracted with this negative. Let's say, let x, which is the list price, be what? 100, right? So 0.9 into bracket 100 minus 45. And we know that 0.9 times 100 will give us 90. So this is 90 minus what? 45. And 90 minus 45 will give us what? 45. Then for this other one, we have what? That is 0.9 into bracket 100 minus what? 50. And that is 90 minus what? 50. And that will give us what? 40. So by observation, we can definitely conclude that what? Quantity what? A is what? Is greater. Alright, so that is that about that. I want to believe this video has helped someone. Take your time to go through it, and thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Bye bye.